So we got us Canadian beer here. And it's from the East Coast, Fredericton, New Brunswick. Coming in at, I believe it's 5.2. This is Picaroons Best Bitter Ale. So there's a label here. This is a 500 milliliter bottle. Cost me $3.40. And if this is good, that's going to be an excellent deal. So major smoke here. It's been warming up for a little bit, so it's not just straight out of the fridge here. It's a little bit, you know, because it said bitter on the cover, so I don't want to drink it too cold. Alright, it's smelling pretty good. Here's a color shot. What we got there? Yeah, that's a very murky orange. Alright, so kind of a slight bit of beige tanniness to the head here. Yeah, this is looking pretty spot on so far. Smelling nice and creamy and all the rest of it. You're smelling kind of typical, like your English bitter pale kind of thing. Damn, it has like kind of a nice sweet finish to it, really. Damn, woo, that's a really badass beer. Kind of a carbonation sizzle in your mouth, just kind of a like a cola kind of bang, like carbonation going on. There's some special yeast in here, so they're saying that I guess all yeast is special, but this is their Hampshire yeast, signature Hampshire yeast. So yeah, it's tasting pretty authentic British style here for sure. This actually is packing a lot of flavor. I mean, this is like right full of some serious powerful flavors. Let me check out the amount of malt we got in here and the color tone. Like it's packing some flavor for damn sure. Head's dissipating a little bit more rapidly than I would expect, but wow. Getting like that British citrus type vibe out of it, but it's a little bit milder than some, and but the malt is packing a little bit extra usually than what I've been getting out of these styles, and it's got some sharp flavor. Like it's really got some kick in the malts. Like, bam. Packing a pretty fabulous aroma as well. The only thing that's a little bit out of place for me is the carbonation is a little bit excessive on this for what I'm used to in this style. I'm used to a little bit more of a low carb thing. Of course, the head's coming down. I wonder if this is this may be bottle conditioned. I'll know when I get down there. That could possibly be why it's so effervescent at the carbonation. You know what I'm saying? Just a nice roasty, nutty, malty aroma coming out of here. So it's it's pretty fabulous. It's like heavy, nutty type roasted malts or whatever, and then you're getting kind of a little bit of that citrus in the back. But this one's, I'd say, a little bit more malt forward, and it's not tasting too dirty like a nasty ashtray like some of the authentic British bitters and stuff. So, Yeah, and these are slow drinking beers for me. I really like to take my time with this style, so I might not get down here to totally tell you if it's bottle conditioned right away, but I'll leave an annotation on the screen here, which will tell whether it is or not. But I'm feeling that it's behaving in that manner, like the same way you with some of these bottle conditioned stouts and stuff. You're used to stouts that are not bottle conditioned, and you get one that is, and it's kind of a little bit more insane in the carbonation kind of thing. But whatever. Yeah, it's a little bit different than what I'm used to for this, but it doesn't taste bad or anything. And for the money, it was a pretty good deal for this 500 milliliter bottle. Huh. And these beers, typically, it's nice to let them warm up quite a bit, actually. This is one of the styles I like to drink warmer than most any other, really. So, and this is a little bit colder than I normally would drink these bitters at, so you'll see these beers change a lot with a bit of temperature. You know, you really only need to be drinking it at a cellar temperature, but this is quite a few degrees colder than that. Yeah, it's got a really heavy kind of a tobacco type flavor in the finish. A real heavy kind of a natural tarry. I'm not to say tobacco because that's what it reminds me of. And not like chewing tobacco either, like cigarette tobacco. So, if you've ever tasted cigarette tobacco, I don't know. I have. It's pretty nasty shit. But like E.S.Bs and shit, it always tastes like an ashtray to me regardless. So this is just that flavor in this one, especially coming out a little bit more. E.S.Bs, it sounds crazy. They taste like a fucking, like you had a beer and somebody put their cigarette out in it. It's kind of what they taste like, but in a good way, if that makes any sense. So they're really a beer that you just want to sit there and savor, sip on. And, you know, and you want them a bit warmer and stuff. It sounds crazy, but that's what they remind me of. And they really don't seem to truly come alive until they warm up. So, yeah, experiment with this. I'm gonna sip on this for a while longer, and let the rest of this bottle warm up and stuff, and see what happens. As for a rate, I'd say it's fairly solid. It's a little bit more carbonated than I would like, but whatever. Like I say, I'll find out if it's bottle conditioner, and that would definitely make sense. But other than that, it's pretty spot on, and it's actually a little bit heavier in those roasty, nutty type flavors, and with that big heavy tobacco finish than any time I've ever had one of these before. So it's definitely packing some flavor here, folks. So I'm gonna give this. I'd say it's an 8 3/4 for the style, maybe. You know what I mean? Probably the same for the beer. It's a pretty good rate out of 11. I would say this is pretty solid. $3.40. You can't go wrong. It's definitely worth a shot. It's an enjoyable beverage. That's 8 3/4. Might be a 9 for you. Just depends. It's pretty fucking solid. Try it out, Picaroons. I don't know if this is the only beer they make. I imagine they make a few more. I'll be looking for them, and that fucking rocks. So, Beerzerker, and I'm out. Yeah.